Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Pharaoh, a new era. We're in Thinis, because 400 years ago, 400 years ago we built up Nubbed to be a very small village. Your family begins the pre-dynastic, oh, I think this doesn't change, it's just a description of the pre-dynastic period. Wait, is it gonna be just these two? Because we're basically at the end of the pre-dynastic period. Well, I guess it will be. Anyway, Thinis, let's go. Win conditions. Get one ordinary cottage. Why is there plural? I don't know. New trade routes. Yeah. Some trade routes open and close over time. That is a thing. It's sometimes a little bit of a problem. There's some missions that are straight up like kind of revolving around that. I remember there's a let's not spoiler.
After many years and the passing of a generation, your family has resettled in the area of Thinis.
Just one?
Upper Egypt.
In 400 years? Just one generation?
A small band of local rulers is attempting to extend its influence over Lower Egypt and all lands along the River Nile, and to unite this realm under its own house with one supreme leader. Establishing Thinis as a thriving city like nothing ever seen before will prove the worthiness of the Thinite Confederacy and help them gain supremacy over Lower Egypt and the other factions vying for power. In time, this will mean providing the population with entertainment and building wonderful temples to worship the region's patron deity.
Right,
to build
religion.
a city this grand will require a substantial supply of cash. You'll find rich deposits of gold ore in Thinis, and harvesting them should be your first priority.
Making money is always the first priority. What are you talking about? Alright. Is it gonna tell me where to put buildings again? Lay down your housing and provide people fresh water and food the same way you did in Nubbed. Try to stay relatively close to the ore-bearing rocks in the northwest of the map. Why? Is it this? Yeah, this is the golden ones are the ones with mines. You can clear trees with the remove button, but those won't grow back. Yeah, if you want to cut trees, you shouldn't, you know, delete them, because once they're deleted, they're deleted. They're gone. Just don't exist anymore. This map is different than the... This map is very much different from what it was in the original. I mean, there's similarities with it, but it's also very much different, I'm pretty sure. Build housing and evolve it to reach at least 10 meager shanties. Are we told how to do things or no? Hold on. Housing. Yeah, it won't tell me where to go. That's nice. Notifications. Please build stuff. Sure. Got it. Alright, so gold mines. It's gonna give it to us at some point. Entertainment and religion, sure. Gold mine. You can only place those near here. Now, the thing to know with gold mines, and I know this, and the game hasn't told us yet, but I know this. You need, once the gold mine is there, you need to have, probably in services? Village palace. You need a village palace. It allows to collect tax, and that's where the gold from gold mines gets deposited. So you need to put that down somewhere, and as it says, must be built on a grassy area. That is to say, at least 1 square of it must be in a grassy area. So that's awkward. Is it? Like, there's a bunch of grassy area around here. We're mostly fine. What do we remove? People are gonna hate living next to mines because that's what they do. They just hate it. And that's very much okay. It's very understandable. Trying to think. Well, it's a little similar to the map. Something about it feels very different. I don't know. We're gonna want our palace to be somewhere near this oasis so that the gold mines can very efficiently get the gold into our treasury. The houses need to be somewhat nearby so that, you know... Wait, how do we get food? This is how we get food. Hunting! But yeah, houses need to be somewhat nearby. Unless we build a few houses over here just for the heck of it. Next to the palace. Yeah. I don't know, I mean, we could. I think it's gonna be... We're gonna want hunters back there. Okay. So we can have a line of mines. And the road's gonna be next to them. The palace could be probably here. Or down here. Point is, it's gonna be around here. And the houses need to be over here somewhere. So that the overseers, I think they're called, which look for workers, are gonna find the houses. Now, generally speaking, I like to have my houses basically 1 degree of separation from there. I don't like them to be right next to the houses. Reasons. Because reasons. Can always do this if I really need it. Hold on. Water supply, where do I fit it? It can fit right here. So it's mostly fine. Alright. Water supply is gonna be here. It doesn't have access to road, don't worry about it. I was saying I would like house, road goes this way. Doesn't need to be connected to anything, by the way. In case you were wondering, it really doesn't need to be connected to anything. We're gonna make our houses. 20 on each side, maybe? I don't know. Sure. Am I making a line district? I'm making a line district, I guess. It's fine. It's not the greatest districts ever, but you know what? It's fine. We'll be fine. So we're just gonna put some roadblocks here. See, there's the line right here. We're gonna have hunters. Back here. Employees needed. Yeah, well, you know, working on it. We're gonna need... is architect fine? Firehouse? Whatever, it's probably fine. Gonna need these. We're gonna need firehouse. Probably other stuff as well. I'll let the employees walk in. This is poorly placed. What I should do... I'm actually gonna do that. You know what? I'm gonna do this. It's awful, don't worry about it. Kind of improvising. Architect is what I deleted. Yeah, okay, here we go. Oh, I'm gonna need the granary. I'm silly. Bunch of people just coming in. I mean... It's a bit silly of me, but I like my city to be connected. So we're gonna put that here, and we're gonna... I'm aware that I can manage the speed at which things are going. Thank you. Gonna put this here. Is there a cloud? I'm guessing this is supposed to be a cloud. Alright. So we got water, we got stuff that means it won't break apart. Hunting has begun. Let's get the bazaar going. Out of curiosity. One, two... Out of sheer curiosity. Oh, interesting. How did it work? I forgot. Alright, never mind Googling. Let's just try it and see what happens. I'm over it. I'm just wondering, if the buyer comes out of green, it's wonderful. And if the... Let's try it, see what happens. Okay, so you go out through here. Not great, but that's fine. Okay, so you come out of here, that's fine. I think the random walker is going to come out of here, though, which is not great. Yeah, that's what happens. Okay, well, let's fix it. Why is there a water person here? Water person should not be allowed to go here. Oops. I'm great at this game. Oh, it's probably... Yeah, it's probably a fireman, actually. This is the water person. Right. Anyway, food. Food's gonna get distributed real soon. And we can build even more houses, because we can. We just can. And we could build even more, but we're not gonna, because we're going to also need to build some other services. Lots of people coming in. Alright, I'm gonna have a massive unemployment problem real soon, but don't worry about it. They're all meager shanties, right? Yeah, they're meager shanties. Food, more food needs to be distributed, I think, but like, granary's getting full. It's the bazaar's fault. We're getting there. It's fine. We're gonna get there. I think it should mention too what they need. Desirability, yeah, that's a problem. We'll figure it out. Managing your treasury. Right, so... And also there's workers' salary, so if you don't have any income, you're eventually going to go broke. Also, mines. And also, they can collapse. That is a thing. Alright, roadblock here as well, so that the random walkers go this way. And then production gold mine. It said a couple mines. Why just a couple? I don't understand. Does not compute. What's happening? There we go. We should also have architect because they can collapse. I don't think they can catch fire. Cannot burn, but yeah. And then you need a palace. And it needs to be close to the mines. So that the mines can actually send things there. Palace! Just have it here, it's fine. Actually, it would be better if it was here, because here they would put the gold further, and here they wouldn't. But you know what? I'm going to put it here. It's going to look better, and also the difference in distance doesn't matter. It would only matter if it was so far away that the... Because once the mine produces something, and then there's a walker that goes put it in the palace, right? It's gonna start the next production while the walker is delivering the gold to the palace. You're only gonna really get a delay if your delivery guy is not back by the time that the next production is complete. So it's close enough that it doesn't matter, is what I'm saying. So I can put it here, it's gonna look better, and we're gonna be happy. This can go in fire, so just be safe. There we go. Desirability, hell yeah. A lot of houses are upgrading right now. See, production is going. 6% per tick here. And then they deliver the thing. Crime. Right, there might be theft. Police would be great. Yeah, food, healthcare, and jobs. I don't have a ton of jobs, so, you know, that might be a problem. Police stations you need for wherever you have houses, specifically. Like, you know, here, I guess, is perfect. Wait, it's not perfect. I'll move it later, it's fine. Well, no, I can move it there, it's fine. You can check your houses by clicking on them to see if there is a risk of crime. Pretty sure there isn't right now. But sometimes you'll need to be able to glance. Overlays on the left bar. The where? Overlays. Everybody's got water. Everybody hates everything because there's no entertainment. No one's educated. Health. Some of these are in better health than others. Excellent health. Excellent health. I don't know why they're different colors. That's kind of weird. Risks. Malaria risk. We're fine. Disease. Crime risk. We're fine. Collapse. Everything's fine. Health and diseases. Right. Gotta keep everybody healthy. So, right. Physicians. Protect the inhabitants from diseases. Fresh water also helps. And food. Apothecary protects against malaria, which is for more... Some cities have a risk of malaria, but not all of them. I don't know. I always build the thing. I don't care. Might as well have the apothecary for everybody, you know? Services, right? Physician. I don't think there's the apothecary available. Well, I'm gonna give them a physician, because why not? I might as well. Somebody just coughed. That's the physician. I don't see the apothecary anywhere, so they don't get any apothecaries. Too bad for them. Religion. Now we're going places. Oh boy. Oh boy. Patron god of Thinis is Bast. Build enough temples and shrines dedicated to each of them to serve your current population. Working temple sends a priest through... yeah. In addition, the religious effect shrines also provide a good amount of desirability. So, desirability. We're starting to see that. Religion. Okay, religion is a big story. There's temples and shrines. Temples are big things. They're big things. I might have some desirability issues in this design. Well, whatever. We're fine. We're probably fine. What was I saying? Yeah, okay, so, temples. You have these big 3x3 squares, which you need to then give workers to, which at some point might be a problem. Unemployment is not always very high. You're also paying workers for it, basically. And then once this thing... I mean, I'm gonna build it. Flat mode. To huge pyramids. Yes, we're gonna build pyramids, guys. This is what we mean. The flat mode. Button. Oh, this flat mode. I see F as well. Got it. So yeah, you get this thing. It needs workers. 8 workers. You're paying quite a few workers for it. I don't know what these icons are. And then it's going to send a random walker out, and it gives access, air quote, to religion, specifically to worship of this particular god. Now, the problem... Not the problem, but the thing I didn't understand the first time I played the game, and then eventually I had to Google because the gods were getting very angry at me, is that a temple like this... and the shrines give a certain coverage. So the game goes, currently we have 525 people in our city. And the game goes like, well, okay, a temple is enough to give, is enough to cover the religious needs of this many people. So they mentioned that, is there a place where we can see... Never mind this. Is there a place where we can see what our main deity is? Objectives? No. We don't have the world map. It's the overseers that are going to tell us the religion, but the game hasn't told us given us the overseers yet. The point is, you're eventually going to have like more than one deity, and your citizens will want access to more than one god. The point I'm trying to get across is temples give a certain coverage. And you need to have enough temples. Like, for example, this temple, I'm pretty sure, is worth 750 people. So if our population ever goes beyond 750 people, I would need more religious buildings to give more coverage for this god. Otherwise, this god is going to get angry at me. And that's where I would tell you, build a shrine. Right? It's tinier. You can fit it anywhere. It's great. I might build shrines just to improve desirability a little. Oh, festivals. Also, deities like festivals. And you need a festival square for it. I'm just going to improve desirability a little here, at least. I'm good for life with the coverage, the religious coverage. If you want the numbers, you don't have to commit them to memory, but if you want the numbers, in the original game, I don't know if this game kept it, in the original game, for a secondary deity, not your primary deity, for your secondary deity, 1,500, a big temple is good for 1,500 people, and then a shrine is half of that, right? So this would be 1500, this 750 for a secondary, but this is our primary. Primary is very simple, it's half of what a secondary is. So the big temple is 750 and the shrine is 375. So we've got coverage for a ton of people right now. Alright, the game wanted us to build a festival square. It's more fun if the square is integrated to the city, but we didn't design our city to do that. Overseer, thank you! Gonna give me the overseers. So yeah, if the god gets angry at you, it might do bad things to you. If it's happy with you, it gives you bonuses too, though. Alright. You have access to the overseers, like all 20 of them. It was telling us about here. So see, we only have access to Bast. It's amiable. We've got one temple for shrines. No temple. That's right. That's another complex. That's another building that can give even more access. The greatness of a god's festival. Let's hold a new festival. We have tons of money. We don't have beer though, so just lavish. There you go. I can speed up time, or not, or I can just talk. Those are rough cottages. Oh, we're getting close. The objective is ordinary cottage. I'm guessing what we're missing here is called entertainment, because this is the mission where they give you, they explain to you religion and entertainment. Both of which are a thing. Desirability. I'm gonna need to explain desirability at some point. Basically, some buildings give good desirability and some buildings give bad desirability, right? Because people like to live next to certain buildings and they don't like to live next to certain other buildings. Entertainment! The actual problem in this game that we need to solve every single goddamn time. I'm exaggerating, but only slightly. Yeah, okay. You can read that if you want pause read, or I'm just gonna explain it to you. Jugglers. First form of entertainment is jugglers, so we need a school of jugglers. I should put a roadblock here so that the recruitment guys don't get lost. Right? Yeah. Anyway, first off, we're gonna need a juggler school so that people can learn how to juggle. And then we're gonna need a booth where people can actually learn to juggle. And why is it a problem? Because it forces you to make a fork in your road. See, for example, what I could do is do this, because you can only put it at an intersection. But you kind of need it there to give access to entertainment. Yeah. You kind of need it to exist to give access to entertainment, so it forces you to make an inefficient design to some extent. There's different ways you can deal with the problem, but really, the thing, it forces you to put a fork in your road. You can't just have a line district where it's just one road, services, and then a bunch of houses that get the services, or etc. The walkers could, in theory, like the bazaar lady, could in theory just get lost, kind of, but it's really hard for it to really affect anything. Anyway, yeah. This is going to give us access to jugglers. So this juggler school is going to get some workers from here, and then it's going to start producing jugglers, which make their way to booths or other venues. We're going to get more venues later. See, there's a juggler going to the booth, and then he's going to make that active, which means it's going to start spawning jugglers, which are going to roam. They're walking, random walkers. Here's the juggler just randomly walking around. Gonna give access to, well, the juggler entertainment to all the houses it passes in front of. So...
Excellent! You have built the first true city in this unforgiving land. providing for your citizens' corporal and spiritual needs, and have helped the Thinite Confederacy unify the divided land.
Thanks, dude. I wasn't done explaining, though. They walk around, and they give access to it, to the houses, so the people are happy. The other thing you need to remember, too, and it's much less important than religion, is that there's the same thing that religion has, where one juggler booth is going to give coverage, air quote coverage. So I don't remember the values. Like, I don't remember how many people one juggler booth sustains. It's kind of irrelevant to really know that. The point is, though, eventually you're going to need to build a bunch of juggler booths randomly in the middle of nowhere so that you have coverage, cultural, so that the culture of your city is considered to be great, because you need a lot of jugglers to cover your whole goddamn city. It's not as important because it's just some very abstract entertainment rating that you're working on there. Sometimes it was important. It's rarely a priority, and the reason why religion is more important than this is simply very easy. The gods can get angry and smash you. They literally can. So it's more important to have coverage for your gods than it is for culture. But there's some objectives sometimes that are like, well, have this high of a rating for culture or whatever, and you need to provide coverage for your city, which means just put a bunch of jugglers in the desert. Because we need jugglers. Anyway, next mission. We're done here. We're done! Oh, we are not done with the pre-dynastic period. Per Wajit, very close to Thinis in time. But we're gonna see about that next time. Until then, see y'all.